Okay, it's 4 o'clock. We'll go ahead and get things underway here today. And we'll call to order the December 28, 2015 meeting of the Salina City Commission and start with the roll call, please.
Mayor Blanchard.
Here.
Commissioner Crawford.
Here.
Commissioner Davis.
Here.
Commissioner Hardy.
Here.
Commissioner Ryan.
Here.
Okay, at this time, I would ask that all who are here and able to please stand and join in a pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we have no awards and proclamations today, so we'll move right into Citizens Forum, and this is an opportunity for anyone to come up and speak regarding an item that is not on today's agenda. And please be sure to leave your name and address, and limit your comments to 5 minutes. No action will be taken regarding your concerns, but will be directed to staff for further consideration. So, Citizens Forum.
Ray Hruska, 235 North Santa Fe. Good afternoon, Commissioners, on this cold day.
Good morning, or afternoon.
We're all trying to stay warm, I think. Last week at the council meeting, members of the City Council stand before you here today to respond to an accusation that I'm wasting the taxpayers' money, according to our esteemed mayor, Mr. Blanchard. I would like to start this with a question on you, the City Council. Is asking questions of public officials or government bodies during public meetings illegal? The answer, according to Mr. Blanchard, is apparently a resounding yes. However, what Mr. Blanchard has apparently forgotten is he and the rest of the officials of our city, they work for all the citizens of Salina, not a couple of the more affluent citizens of Salina. Is this a government for the people or an oligarchy for the few? I would still like an answer to the question submitted last week about the bid budget late filing. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
No answer then?
Thank you.
No, by the way, I'm an expert now because I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Very good. Thank you. Do you have anything on the BID budget process?
Well,
I mean, beyond what the answer was last
yeah,
week.
we are, out of all the conversation that came out last week and the assumptions and presumptions and presumed outcomes, there were a couple good questions, and one of the questions had to do with, as they go into a meeting, are they acting on behalf of the BID, or are they acting on behalf of SDI, and how does it relate to the budget, the creation and approval and the submission of the budget? So we are looking at that. I've assigned it to a staff member, and it'll probably be, based on the holiday season here, probably be, I don't know if it'll be next Monday, but within a couple of weeks, we should have I don't know if it'll be a clear answer, but some form of an answer with regards to that question.
Okay.
And I think the one thing for everybody to remember, though, is that the Business Improvement District, the legal authority, legal entity, comes from the city itself. The committee, the advisory committee, is just that, an advisory committee for that. So that's one thing to keep in mind when we're looking at this, and that was kind of the basis for, are we okay with moving forward with the setting of the fees and so forth for the following year? But I think it does raise a very good question.
Okay. Very good. Okay, is there any other citizens forum at this time? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into the consent agenda.
Item 6.1, approve the minutes of December 21st, 2015. Item 6.2, authorize the purchase of 20 valve actuators at the water treatment plant from Mid-America Valve in the amount of $44,600. Item 6.3, authorize the purchase of 2 digester recirculation pumps at the wastewater treatment plant from Ray Lindsay Company in the amount of $30,184. Item 6.4, approve purchase of 1 grit pump at the wastewater treatment plant from JCI Industries in the amount of $33,900. Item 6.5, authorize the mayor to execute the consent for assignment specialty contractor agreement by Continental Analytical Services to Pace Analytical Services Incorporated. And item 6.6, adopt resolution number 15-7310 relating to the distribution of and administration of 911 fees and establishing a 911 fees account and 911 fees advisory committee.
Okay. Is there anything on the consent agenda that a commissioner would like to have removed or amended? And I'll just make note that the change to 6.6 was just on the date. So, okay. So, entertain a
Move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
motion, a second to approve the consent agenda as presented. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It carries 5-0. Move to administration.
Item 7.1, second reading, ordinance number 15-10816, amending Chapter 14, Article 4 of the Salina Code pertaining to alarm systems designed to summon a fire department response to a commercial business within the city of Salina, Kansas.
Okay. Ordinance number 15-10816 was passed on first reading December 21st, 2015, and since that time, there has been no comments received. And so at this time, we will open the meeting for public comment at this time, if there is any. Okay, and seeing no public comment, we'll close that, bring it back to the commission for action on this item.
Move we approve on second reading ordinance number 15-10816, amending Chapter 14, Article 4 of the Salina Code pertaining to alarm systems designed to summon a fire department response to a commercial business within the city of Salina, Kansas.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion to second to pass on second reading ordinance number 15-10816. Is there any further discussion at this time? Okay, seeing none, we'll get a roll call, please.
Commissioner Crawford,
Aye.
Commissioner Davis,
Aye.
Commissioner Hardy,
Aye.
Commissioner Ryan,
Aye.
Mayor Blanchard.
Aye. That motion passes 5-0. There is no development business. We'll move into other business if anybody has any other business that they'd like to bring up at this time. Okay, seeing none, I wish everybody a happy new year, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second to adjourn. Further comments or discussion?
Is this a record?
Hey, if you'll let me get to the vote, it will be. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. We are adjourned.